Today I wanted to share with you a little bit of an insight on how we would go about building machine learning infrastructure into the healthcare sector. If you're thinking about going into machine learning and using artificial intelligence, then hopefully this video helps. So, machine learning infrastructures help to increase productivity in healthcare, whether it's in hospitals, care homes. It enhances efficiencies and helps with better patient outcomes. Now, the healthcare is facing significant challenges in maintaining high productivity levels. So there is a need out there for you to consider implementing an infrastructure. One of the key issues, if not the main issue at the moment in the healthcare sector, is staff recruitment and staff retention. The challenges there are causing a decline in productivity. Now, what machine learning offers is that transformative solution to enhance employee productivity and overall operational efficiency. Now, if we look at training and development of employees, machine learning can personalize training programs for healthcare employees based on their learning styles and knowledge gaps. Now, this ensures that staff receive the most relevant training, improving their skills and efficiency, which in turn helps to retain them. If they're being continually developed, trained, they're learning, growing, they're more likely to stay within the organization. Also, in terms of recruiting, if you offer that training and development, they are also more inclined to join the organization as well. So when we think about training and development, or look at training and development, one of the main challenges, if not the main challenge, is that the one-size-fits-all training is inefficient. It's not as effective as it used to be, primarily because there are so many different personalities, individuals in the sector now. With the skill levels, there could be a difference in skills because of the need to bring them into the workforce and the working environment quicker than maybe previous employees. So they might have had less time to train and educate themselves in the specific field. So the solution there is that machine learning personalizes the training, based on the staff needs. So let's just kind of strip that back a little bit and just look at, say for example, it was a 23-year-old to 35-year-old white woman. They might require a different training from a 35 to 45-year-old white male. And, when we mention these things, we really need to hone into the individual to understand what it is that they require. So this is one of the benefits of machine learning, is that it's able to identify whether the individual needs a specific training or not. So if we dive a little bit deeper, and it was maybe a 30-year-old to a 40-year-old, let's say, of a different cultural male, they would require maybe a different kind of training. For example, their language, English might not be their first language, so they may require an upskill and education on their language so that they were able to understand the training specific to the actual care home or healthcare role. So the benefit of that, it improves skill levels and efficiency of employees, so that they are in a position to perform the job at the higher level. So moving on to actually how we would actually build that infrastructure. So we would look at, first of all, we would look at data collection and management. So first of all, we start by creating a server and a database where we would and gather all of the information. We would select specific parameters. That's what you would do. You would select specific parameters to understand the goings on of the healthcare. So let's take it back to care home. So of the care home, you would understand what's going on in the care home. So from there, we go to data pre-processing. From there, we clean the data. We look at the actual data. What is the data telling us? Is the data telling us it's an operational issue, or is the data telling it's a management issue? And then from there, we are then able to develop a model, develop and train a machine learning model tailored to the healthcare needs. So if it's a case that if it is a management issue and the reason that we can't retain staff is because the managers cannot manage the staff effectively, then we would look at designing a training program for the manager to upskill them and complement them so that they were able to effectively manage staff. Now, if it was an operational issue, it could be the case that, you know, staff were not being trained on mental health or trauma, and they needed a little bit more upskill on that. So that's what the kind of things that you would look at when you were deciding on the model that you wanted to take down there. So deployment, you would integrate that model into the healthcare system, integrating it into your own healthcare systems, collecting information, and from there we would monitor and maintain the system. So we would be continuously monitoring, looking at what's going on, if things have changed, if things have improved, and looking for feedback on that there. So that's a kind of incline on how we build the infrastructures and the training and developing of individuals. I hope this helps, and yeah, you can implement that there for yourselves.